What is going on, everyone? It's Ultimate Spy 53 here, and I had quite the adventure yesterday because I went to meet a certain author of a certain book series that I very much adore. So you may know Jeff Kinney, who wrote the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. He also starred in one or two of the movies. I think he might have just been the third Dog Days. I think he starred in that one. I'll keep it wrong. I think it might have also been the second one, Project Girls. I don't remember which one it was, but he wrote the books, and I found out there was a chance to actually go to basically a book signing in Seattle, the University Bookstore. And so I was like, oh, this won't be so bad because I'll be able to, meet him, kind of like meeting a celebrity, because it's sort of like meeting a celebrity. It kind of is. Although he's not really that big a deal. Well, he is at the same time, but like it's a different scenario. He's a celebrity, but he isn't like well known. I don't know. Like it's hard to explain about authors, because authors are different than actual celebrities or personalities or whatever. But it was still a really cool experience. So basically, how it happened was I had a route in my computer. I had it down, and I knew exactly what I was gonna do to get to the signing. And I was like, okay, well, signing starts at 12:15 on the ticket site, but on the Facebook page it's like 1 o'clock. It doesn't make any sense. So I decided, okay, well, I'll do a ticket site. I'll use that time, and I'm on ticket. So I got my stuff together. I left yesterday. I was able to get my videos out, so I would be able to wouldn't have to bother with making new videos for Sunday. So I'd be able to. That's why I had 3 videos out around the same time, because I was literally gone all day. So how it happened was I finally I left on time. I got on the bus, and then I think it was I finally got on my way to Seattle. It told me to get off 5th Avenue and 4th Street. Well, I thought that was what it was supposed to happen, but I kept going, and it didn't. I guess I must have not heard 45th Street, because there wasn't a 45th Street that I was supposed to get on. Like I was completely somewhere else, and the bus didn't go do that exact thing. Either that, or it just never got there. So I was like, what's going on? Like why am I going this way? So I got off, and I used my Google Maps thing on my phone, and that was very unhelpful. Eventually, I was able to get onto the bus. I walked a bit of a ways to get to the bus, and I realized like it's getting later. It was like a 11:35. I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. I'm never gonna get to the signing. And so I finally got on the bus. I rode all the way to the University Village. I'm like, okay, well the bookstore is supposed to be here. I walked a bit. I kind of went over, and then I saw this building that had the University Bookstore banner on it, like a banner. I'm like, okay, well this is the shipping center, right? And so I'm like, okay, well where's the bookstore? So I went out. Actually, I kind of wandered around the village because I couldn't find the bookstore. I'm like, okay, where's the bookstore? And so I kept going around and around, and I went back, and then I wasted about, I don't know, half an hour just wandering around trying to figure out where this freaking bookstore was. And I went back all the way to where the bookstore was. They originally found it. Yeah, that was right about the whole shipping thing, because that is a shipping center. So and then I look at my maps. So where I was here. This is the bookstore shipping center. This is the bookstore over here. So I was at the wrong end of town, or end of Seattle. So I'm like, oh my god, I feel terrible because I'm running late. I was actually running really late. I think it was after 12:15, which is when the book signing started. Well, not when the book signing on the Facebook page started, but on the website, yeah. And so I walked all the back. I got on the bus, and then I finally made my way to the right end of town. I got off the bus, and then I took another bus to the U District, which got me to the right edge of town. I finally got off of it, and then it was basically the college, the University College, University of Washington College. I'm like, okay, well, I'm here, and so I had to get my, I gotta get the right direction. I went over, and then I kept going, and then unfortunately my phone was about to die, and I'm like, okay, well, it's like, I think it was like 6% or something like that. Maybe it was 11%. I don't know. It was very low on power, and I'm like, oh crap, this isn't gonna work. So I just kept going. Looked at the route, and I kept going, and then I got really far. I got to like the the big campus place where the, these like the architecture where the architecture is actually pretty amazing. Like it looks like it's 1800s style architecture. I don't know. It was pretty amazing, but I got so lost, and like my phone was like, I think it was on like 4% or something like that. It was very low. I'm like, oh no, this is not gonna work out. So I finally got around to I kept going up, and then I finally went this way, and then I'm like, I followed the route, and then I'm like, okay, I'm almost there. Just keep going, and then phone died, and I'm like, crap. Well, this is not going to work at all. This is terrible, and basically, I was able to memorize. I had the route. It was like, I think it was like here, and I was like, just like this, and I'll be like there. And so I kept going, kept walking, and then I crossed the street. I turned this way, and then I finally found the logo for the university bookstore. I'm like, yes, finally. Of course, by this time I was like, I don't know, 1:30 almost, something like that. It was not the time I wanted to get there. I hadn't been to this part of Seattle before. I've been to Seattle, I just hadn't been to this part of Seattle before. But I don't think I've been to the University of College, or the University of Washington. I think I've been there, but I think I've only been like once maybe. So it was very new. I did not know where I was going. I was still lost, and I felt I felt just awful because I didn't want to be lost. And so I finally arrived there, and I went around, and I saw that there was a line for the signing. I'm like, yes, I knew I'm in the right place. I knew it, and so I got I got in line. I didn't realize that I had to actually get the book and get my name on the list, like in the group. I didn't even know that was the rules. I didn't know. I was confused. So I got in line. I put my phone in a outlet, and I put my phone there, and then my coat, and so I could cover it up. And then I got in line, and after a while, I'm like, okay, this is super, because everyone else here in the line has a copy of the book, which I was really excited to finally get. And so I stepped out of line. I made sure my headphones were turned off, because they have if they're turned on, that means it's the noise canceling is on. So I finally got a line. I went out to get a book, and they kind of stopped me briefly and told me if I had signed up, and I didn't, and then I was able to get the get my pass, my ticket thing in, and then this really nice bookstore manager, or whoever she was. She was this middle-aged. She must have been in her 60s or something, or 70s. I don't know, but she was fairly old, and she was very nice about it. And she actually somehow, because I was late, I don't know exactly how it happened, but I ended up basically. I cut the entire line, which I did not expect at all, because I knew I was gonna be late. I knew I hadn't been to this part of Seattle before. I knew I hadn't actually been to the university bookstore before. Well, I've been to several university bookstores, but not the one in Seattle. Like, I've been to the university bookstore itself, but like other ones, like the ones in Mill Creek and stuff. So I was very lost, and I did not realize that I was gonna be this late because of how lost I got. I mean, I didn't expect it. I mean, if one is lost, finding someplace they've been to, of course they're gonna be late. So I was late, and so I somehow cut the entire line, and I think I got upstairs. I was like, oh my god, this is happening, and I got to a part of the line. It's like, you want to just you're probably gonna want to just skip this entire section here. I'm like, yeah, and so we burst through the whole line. I mean, it was like, okay, here's the bookstore. Like, here's the bookstore, and the line starts here, or here in this case, and it goes like, it's like, I think it's like right here, or whatever side you're on, and then it goes all the way here, and then, or I think it's like all the way here, and then up the staircase, and then back here, somehow I think probably here, and then it goes all the way through here, and then finally here's that author. And I was long. I'm like, I do not want to go through that again. And I want to have to go through a whole line, because that would be a very I mean I consider why I can kind of understand why the book signing sorted out at the time it did, because of the length of the line. It was so long. I mean, not like extremely long. It wasn't as long as some other lines at like a convention or something, but it was pretty freaking long. So I was so happy to actually cut the line. Somehow I don't even know how it happened. I don't remember exactly how I really cut the line. I guess I was late and I forgot to get this ticket thing. I didn't understand that. And they were like, you know, let's get this guy through because he was late. Because is that my problem? No, I was lost. Okay, I can't really help that. So basically, I finally got to Jeff Kinney. I'm like, oh my god, he's there, and I was like, you know, let's just stay here. And I told him my name, and then my turn to Jeff Kinney, and it was there, and it was like he was there, and it was like, oh my god. And so the first picture of him that I was taken right here. It said that is him, me and Jeff Kinney, and then so that was the first picture. And then the second picture right here is me with him, basically talking to him about the fact that, well, I think it was the first question was if there's going to be any more in the series, because at the beginning of the book, the book series, every book, there's always a message that says, you know, more Getaway with Wimpy Kid, but there wasn't in this case. Of course, I got the autograph, and of course, you'll see, the book, I finally got the book, and as you'll see, I got the autograph of Jeff Kinney right there. As you can see, it's pretty cool. And it's supposed to say, like, more Diary of a Wimpy Kid right there. You can see right there, it's supposed to say more Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It just says the first 12. But I didn't know, like, oh, this one is going to be more Diary of a Wimpy Kid, because the books are really good. And this is actually particularly funny. I think I read about half the book, and it's really funny. And he said, definitely. And I'm like, yes, so the books don't have to say it, but the author can say it, you know, he can just say it, yes, more are coming, because it's such a, you know, it's such a successful book franchise, and the movies, well, I told him the movies I told him, I think I said that I liked some of the movies, but the books are better, and he really appreciated it, because the books are really good, and the movies, well, I did think that the first 3 movies were pretty good, although the relationship with Holly Hills and Greg in the books are way different than the movies. Like, in the books, Holly doesn't really like Greg all that much. She finds him weird, and then he tries to hook up her, and then I think something happens with, and he ends up with Rowley or something. I don't exactly remember how it goes, but in the movies, I think by the 3rd movie that she actually holds Greg's hand, and that's not anything like the book at all, and so that's why the books are better, and also the fact that they rebooted it with the movie with a sequel and recast it or whatever. And I didn't like that idea. It also didn't really do well at the box office anyway, because it was the whole recasting thing. But yeah, I never saw it, and I don't plan to see it because it's awful. But I told them the books are way better, because I mean, this is a pretty funny book anyway. It's a pretty funny book. You see right there, it's a pretty funny book. There's a lot of really funny stuff. It's just one of those things where the particular, each book feels like, you know, the portion of event series where it gets worse, but a little better, but also worse every time. But yeah, I just basically told him that it was pretty awesome, and like, I think right here is the last picture where I'm just talking to him, and it was all overall a really amazing experience to actually see the guy. I mean, seriously, I was very nervous about this ordeal of actually meeting Jeff Kinney. I mean, it does say 12 on it. It says 12 because it's always a number in the series. So this is the Getaway. Basically, they're you know, the Hepleys are spending Christmas time to go on a getaway, basically, and the whole. I think I read about half the book, and it's already crazy funny, and it's depressing, but also really funny. So yeah, anyway, that was my adventure. I thought I was very frustrated with it because I didn't plan it to go the way I wanted it to, like, at all. I planned it to go, you know, very easy. I had the whole route in my hand, and I messed it up completely. I just totally messed it up, and I did not expect that. I didn't plan on it, and I felt awful because I wanted to meet him on time, and I wanted to get to the bookstore on time, but I didn't realize that it would take that long, and it would get so lost, because, I mean, of course I would get lost. I hadn't been to that part of Seattle. I've only really been to, you know, on the Washington State Convention Center, which is where I go to those conventions, you know, PAX and Emerald City Comic Con, and well, I've been to, you know, I have a work, but that's Northgate, and I haven't really been, I don't think I've even been the half of Seattle yet. I go there very often, but I haven't even been to half of it. So, in fact, I haven't even been to half of ever yet. I think I've only been to a portion of ever right now. But yeah, still, I was very happy. After I got the book signing, I got the lady who took the picture of me with Jeff Kinney to send it to me finally. I got it, and it's amazing. So basically, those pictures are for you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, at the end of my outros, you'll see. I think the first time I introduced my outro, I put like my one social media thing I have, because Facebook is basically my private stuff. You know, it's basically my private stuff. I'd rather not, you know, hook that on just yet. I mean, I put all my videos there, but I'd rather not right now do that, because the reason why is because my family comments on my friends and family comment on that. Mainly my family, and I'm not really sure if I wanna you know, reveal that information yet. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just not sure if I'm ready to do it. Which is why my Instagram account is more safer, because, you know, people on Facebook can be rash and mean, and I don't know if I want to reveal that information yet. Because it's mainly it's personal stuff. It's I'm not really sure I want to reveal to the public yet. Really, because it's private. So that's why you haven't seen Facebook. The only other social media accounts that I have are Instagram, and well, Snapchat is one I don't really use a lot. I did for a while, but I kind of stopped using it. But Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, you should. It's at Swift_magic. I think 1553. It's at the end of every video, so you'll see it automatically. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. Especially if you're a subscriber and you want to see what I'm up to when I'm not making videos. I don't really post that often, although I've recently posted because of this event, but I don't post very often. I only post when I really want to, and when I feel it's necessary, and when I want to, you know, share something that's really cool, I will post. But otherwise, I don't really post often. Still follow me, because you never know. I might post something really cool like this. It hasn't been a while, so it's been a while since I posted it, but if you want to see what I post, check me out. Especially if this is the first time you've seen a photo from me that I put on Instagram, because I also put the photos on Facebook, which I'm not revealing yet, but also I put them on Instagram. So if you want to see them, you can go there. But that's where they are. So if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, go ahead. But that's the first time you'll see them, if you're only a subscriber on my channel. But yeah, anyway, so that is my adventure yesterday. It was pretty crazy. I felt so angry with myself, frustrated, but it's life. It's gonna happen. I feel like it's okay, you know. I got a really cool book out of it. I got an autograph by the author, and I got to meet him. I meet a freaking author. That's awesome. I mean, my mom's an author, but like, she isn't quite as well known as this guy. It's pretty cool, honestly. I think it's really amazing that I got to meet him. I really felt awful that I was so late this book signing, but I've done a lot where I've gone out of my comfort zone. Anyway, that's all I have for this vlog. I don't do vlogs often, but I feel like I should make vlogs when I have something important or exciting to tell you about. Especially this awesome thing where I got to meet Jeff Kinney. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story of mine, and I hope you get the book. I hope you check out Diary of Wimpy Kid, the Getaway, which is the 12th book in the Wimpy Kid franchise. Don't watch the movies; they're terrible. Well, not all of them, but the new one is. But check them out. This is actually so far it's a really funny book. It's really funny. Especially when I was in the bookstore, I had to be quiet, so I had to, like, you know, refrain from actually, you know, laughing out loud, so I had to, like, you know, talk to myself. But yeah, anyway, that does it for this vlog. It was a great time, and I really enjoyed myself, and I wished it wasn't the way I wish it didn't go the way it was, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate the support, and if you're never in here, subscribe to become a spy for more videos like this and other great content. And I'll be back next time with another video. Alright? See ya.